Hi to everyone who's decided to stop by to listen to the video, watch it. If you are gaining anything from the videos or you happen to like the videos, please do feel free to like, and you are also welcome to leave comments if you want to. I may just go straight into another video following on from the videos I did most recently. So I want to ask a question. Is there a reason why Chris is making his spiritual connection partner wait so very long? Is he making her wait, or are they both deciding to wait? What's the hold up? Okay, let's go back to the songs and how he is speaking his truth through his art. So nobody needs to say that I'm creating this, because he put this in his art without me having been any kind of producer or writer behind the scene. So I'm only explaining what I see in the video or his songs. There's so many links. It's only if you don't want to see it or you can't see it. There is so many links, and it's so clear to me anyway. But then again, he's demonstrating them and he's speaking a language that I understand. And so if he's not talking to you particularly, it may not be as clear to understand. So I can understand that, I suppose. That means that the message is more clearer to the person he's speaking the message to than everybody else understanding the message. So before I was discussing the songs on Indigo album, I'm not covering any more Indigo album for now. At least I think other songs that I inspired. I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. It sounds like I'm getting ahead of myself, like, oh, you're really feeling yourself right now. It doesn't make any difference anyway. It's just he's written the songs and he's not backed up with the actions, but I hear. So I would say, I think Heat. I definitely think Girl of My Dreams. And what other one did I just think of just now? Back to Love. Definitely Back to Love. And anything else within that catalogue of songs. But those ones at least I can say. I can go back before Indigo album and I can go forward after Indigo album, but I'll go forward to Breezy album. Just a little perspective. After the undecided era, I was still cheesed off. I felt like after all this time, I'm undecided. It just felt like, where's the progress? What exactly are we doing? So how is that any kind of motivation, inspiration for me? So I only had one ear listening. I wasn't giving him my full attention because I needed to see actions that go along with words. So I was partly listening, but not fully. So when I've come now to try and explain some things which I feel are relevant, and I was watching and checking it out, again I was like, okay, I see more references and connections even now, as in very much currently, to explain something that I missed because I wasn't paying full attention as I was before. Before I was paying so much attention that I noticed all the little things. I wasn't paying the same level of attention to the next new album because it felt like we're still on this merry-go-round. It's not the first time that I've had a few things to say when I needed to voice out my thoughts and concerns. So I have voiced it out to him before, and he's responded. His responses were still not something that I could appreciate or get with. So back to my question, why does it seem like Chris has all the power when it comes to deciding as in when this connection would happen? Does that mean that you have the majority of the power in the connection to determine if or when things should take place? So again, this is not about forcing something to be. This is about a conversation and an explanation, so you have clear understanding. Okay, I need from you 5 years. Give me 5 years, do you? Give me this time, I'm doing this. Conversation, communication, clear, distinct conversation. That was the request. And yes, when I wasn't getting that, I was salty, I was being argumentative, I was being shooting, arrows left, right, and center. Yes, I was being, don't want to say the B word, but I was being giving it a lot of mouth. I didn't like the games and the power trip. He had all the control of the situation. Anyway, let me go back to the song. The singles from Breezy, I think the album was released in 2022, last year. Okay, maybe even around this time. I'm seeing July, June stuff. So it was released, his single was Iffy, and then We, which is Warm Embrace. So you can already guess I'm going to say that this single was inspired by me. But you know why? I'm going to tell you why I said so. The lyrics say for this song in the Breezy album called Sleep at Night, it says, I know you've been telling everybody who would listen that I ain't been ish. But that's your perspective. And we know perspective's subjective. Don't blame you, baby. You lie. You showed me. What did I lie about? Maybe there's some lies. He hasn't cleared it up. So, or maybe I exaggerated something and that's a lie. Or maybe I didn't add some things that maybe I have done, or that was a factor. Maybe my behavior, actions, that was a factor in how things turned around, because he probably saw my... Anyway, I don't know what I lied about, but he says that I lied. And I think he's referring to me. Again, I say the verse 1. I know you've been telling everybody who would listen, which is true. Anyone's going to listen, I'm telling, because there's no specific audience, because I don't have fans on here. Actually, everybody that's on here mostly are telling me that I'm delusional, that I am being, catfished and whatever else. So I'm not here talking to people that know me, or people that actually even believe and want to respect what I'm saying. I'm talking mainly people who are doubting and questioning why I'm even talking. So I'm talking to anybody who will listen, because he's clearly not listening. If he's listening, he's not doing anything about the listening. And so I'm talking to anybody who would listen, that he ain't been ish. So he's already responded to me. He's already answered me in the Breezy album, because